It's some Tuesday night hoops between the New Canaan Rams, the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons inside Fairfield Ludlowe High School. Live on the radio, myself, John Frieders, here to bring you all the actions between a big matchup. Two teams really looking for an early season big conference win in the Fairfield, in the FCAC, a big conference that's going to be decided by a few big games. Both of these teams come in winning their last game, but it was two different tales for these teams. New Canaan on one end needed all 32 minutes to take down Bassick, winning on a last-second shot by Colin McKiernan with a second and a half left. As for the Falcons, cruising to victory over Danbury, taking down the Hatters 58-34. It is lively for Tuesday night hoops. 2 minutes until we go to the starting lineups, national anthems. Both these teams still warming up, getting into the groove. Big storylines here tonight, though. As for New Canaan, talking to head coach Danny Melzer before the game, he emphasized, I need my best players to be my best players here tonight if we're going to have a chance against a really talented Fairfield Ludlowe team. This Falcon team really looking strong throughout this entire season, looking strong the past couple of years. They've taken down the Rams 4 consecutive times, most recently last year, handily defeating the Rams. As for the Falcons, you're going to hear a lot of Carlo Necker, 23 points in their victory against Greenwich 2 games ago. And he's been dominant this season so far. Big part on both the offense, defensive side of the ball for this Falcon team. And talking to Coach Melzer as well, he was really really praising and respecting Necker. He said it all starts with Necker here tonight. We need to stop him driving to the cup and kicking out. And he wants to see some defense out of this New Canaan team that prides itself on their defense and, relying on their defense as their strength. This season, their defense hasn't been as strong as it normally is, but their offense has seen a big increase. Looking at the stats, talk about some stats. New Canaan, their defense has been allowing 42% from the field as well as 34% from beyond the arc. Those numbers, you want to go way down. Melzer even said, there have been seasons the past couple years where 1 or 2 teams shoots that against us, but this season, their defense, they've been trying to find their defense. Their offense, though, has taken a big step up thanks to Will Sapione, the transfer from Darien, averaging over 20 points per game, 5 rebounds. You plug him into this New Canaan Rams starting lineup, and you see an increase in offensive production. We'll be back here on NCTV in just a few short moments for tip-off after the starting lineups and the national anthem. Just moments away from tip-off inside the Fairfield Ludlowe Gymnasium, the 6-1 Falcons hosting the 5-2 Rams of New Canaan. Two teams both desperate for an early conference win. Both, New Canaan 1-1 in conference. As for the Falcons, 2-0. New Canaan started off their conference schedule against a very, very good Staples team, considered one of the best, not just in the conference, in the entire state, Division I. And they've really built up a team that people need to be scared of this year. That Staples Wreckers team deserved a lot of respect. The Falcons team deserves that much respect as well. People say this Falcons team, they're excited to see the Falcons play the Rams, and then also the Falcons play the Wreckers, and 2 through 10 could be decided by a game or two. Sapione going up for the tip, up against Stablini. Stablini wins it. Ball to O'Neal up top, immediately feeding it back to Stablini. O'Neal shaking and baking on Chandra, looking for a pass. Finds Stablini playing the two-man game. Stablini easy layup, gets it to go 4-2. First points of the night belong to the Falcons. Falcons up 2-0. 7:35 remaining. Burton, one of the three primary ball handlers. He and Chandra work together these past 2 seasons. Bring in Sapione. Sapione, a pass stolen away right into the hands of Mertz. Mertz working downhill, drives and then slows and regresses. O'Neal feeds to the corner. Corner Solinger down low to Necker. Necker immediately finds a pass. Mertz 4-3, no good. Rebound up in the air. Chandra comes down with it. Chandra over to Burton, looking to work downhill. Burton over to McKiernan. McKiernan 3, no good. Rebound by Solinger. Solinger now in transition. O'Neal slows and hands off. Ball stolen away by Sapione. Sapione immediately runs right into the body and puts it up and in for 2. No foul call. Refs will let him play here tonight. All knotted at 2, 6:30 remaining. Burton going to be called, getting a bit too handsy, working around a screen. Will be his first foul on the night, first team foul for the Rams. Being inbound from under the basket for the Falcons. Be interesting to see the way that the Falcons utilize Necker. Necker really a priority to stop, but Melzer said, Necker's going to get his fair share of points and his fair share of buckets here tonight, but if we can stop everyone else, and this Falcons team doing a really good job this season so far of driving, kicking out, using Necker downhill, kicking out for threes. That was Melzer's one of his main approaches here tonight to stop this red-hot Falcons offense. Ball turned over back in the hands of the Rams. Burton working on O'Neal. O'Neal playing aggressive defense with his hands. Tips a pass, ball in the hands of Necker. Necker to Stablini on the wing. Stablini puts it up and in for 2, 4-2 Falcons. Burton working on O'Neal. Once again, that's a matchup to watch all night. These two going at it, feeds to George. Sapione drives baseline, he's fouled, hit in the face. It will be a shooting foul, I believe. First foul on number 23, Arwell Solinger, the senior. My apologies, not free throws, it's an inbound. Rams with possession, 5:40 remaining here in this first quarter. Mid-range, Jay, good. For number 4, Will Sapione, and he's got 4 on the night. All knotted at 4. You may be, wondering who's got the matchup of Necker. It's Dallas George, the sophomore multi-sport athlete, also a star on the football team. Now McKiernan switches on. Drive by Necker. He's fouled. We'll have 2 shots at the free throw line. 5:19 remaining in this first quarter. McKiernan's first foul, second team foul for the Rams. On that sideline, Daly nice and calm and composed, as well as Melzer. Things, bound to get heated here tonight. Two top 5 teams in the conference going at it. The Falcons, the Rams. Necker knocks down the first free throw. They'll attempt the second. Up, no good. Rebound by McKiernan. McKiernan had the game-winning basket in the Rams' last game against Bassick with a second and a half left in that game. The Rams outscored Bassick 24-10. Feed down low. Sapione, he's got all 6 for the Rams. 6-5. Rams on top. And McKiernan, he had the game-winning basket against Bassick. Outscored Bassick 24-10 in that fourth quarter. Couldn't get anything going offensively. First 3, and all of a sudden exploded in the fourth. Drive baseline, up and good. Stablini for 2. He'll have a chance at an and 1 with the free throw pending. Both teams huddling up early on in this game. Falcons working downhill, not afraid to get down in the paint, get aggressive. Now they're trying to get New Canaan into foul trouble. 3 early fouls for the Rams. 4:43. Stablini knocks down the free throw. 8-6. Burton and Chandra. We hear a lot of their names, one of the better backcourt duos in the conference. These two have been playing together for many, many years. Bring in a third ball handler, but last year it was all Chandra and Burton. This season as well. Chandra kind of that second scoring option, averaging over 16 points a game. As for Burton, he's over 10. Rams got 3 in double digits. Pass far wing. Solinger, who travels. It will be inbound for the Rams. Ludlowe in a little press here, relaxed press. Sapione steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Sapione feeling it here tonight. All 9 of the Rams' first points belong to Sapione. O'Neal driving to the cup. George locked on him, fitted like a glove. And the Rams force another turnover. This time a traveling on O'Neal. The lefty Chandra receives the inbound and plays to Sapione. Sapione, as I mentioned, hot start, really big addition, transferred from Darien to New Canaan. Not something you hear often. A couple athletes have done it. Transferring, moving from the Blue Wave to the Rams, crossing the side of the rivalry. And that'll be a fun game later in the year when Sapione plays Darien at home. 3:31 remaining. Rams on top by 1. 9-8. Advantage New Canaan. McKiernan inbounds from below the basket. Kicks to Burton up top, who feeds to Sapione. The Falcons now in a bit of a 3-2 zone. Sapione kicks to Chandra. Chandra for 3, no good. Burton fighting for the rebound, picked up by Stablini. O'Neal slowing things down, has McKiernan on him. McKiernan and George switch. Now McKiernan on Necker. Necker lays it up and in. Easy 2 points for the Falcon star. 3-2 zone with the 2 up top for the Falcons, being Mertz and O'Neal, the 2 guards. George in the corner. Up top is Burton driving. Little stop and pop. No shot. Drive by Sapione. Pushes, fades away. Going to give Mertz a call. There'll be a foul on Mertz for holding. The first substitution of the night belongs to the Falcons. Stoss coming in for Mertz. Burton inbounds, trying to get it to Sapione. A little bit of cross-court inbound, knocked away, out of bounds, right in front of the Falcon student section. Burton from the corner. Bounds to McKiernan. Sapione for three. First missed shot of the night off the right iron. Walking in, Stablini working now, spinning, kicks to the corner. Right wing, drive by O'Neal, hands it off to Martino, who is fouled. He'll have 2 free throws. 10-9 Falcons. New Canaan defense getting aggressive, but also fouling often. Mel's are really looking for a lot of defensive effort. This team, of course, as I mentioned, allowing opponents shooting 40% from the field, as well as over 30% from beyond the arc. Also wants to see his team get a little bit more aggressive, get a little bit more physical. George kicks corner. Blue stopping and going. Kicks wing to Sapione. Up top is Chandra. Now Chandra working on Necker. McKiernan to Sapione. Sapione, Chandra driving baseline on Necker. Easy two. Working his way right past the Falcon forward. 11-11, 1:45 remaining in this first quarter. And low, Necker, easy pass inside, 4-2. 13-11, Necker getting his fair share of points in this first quarter. Heard a lot of Necker as well as Sapione. Chandra driving to the cup once again, layup up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Stablini, working downhill, eyeing a pass, finds Necker down low right at the block. Right block, and now Necker feeds back to Stablini on the wing. Stablini driving up, easy left-handed layup, working his way through McKiernan and Burton, 4-2. 15-11, 55 seconds under a minute remaining in this first period. Burton driving on Stoss, puts it up and in. 30 seconds, 10-second difference in the shot clock. O'Neal working on McKiernan. Comes around the pick by Necker, gets the switch he wants. Necker with the advantage on McKiernan. Now Necker, Stablini drives, McKiernan switched with Burton. It'll be an inbound for the Falcons, a couple substitutions. Necker as well as O'Neal checking out for the final 28 seconds of this first half. As for New Canaan, McKiernan and George both will take a seat. Stablini inbounding, finds a man down low. That's Young, up and good for two, 17-13. Gotta expect New Canaan will hold final possession of the quarter, down by 4. Ball in the hands of Burton with an aggressive Kofed. Sophomore point guard for the Falcons working on him. Kofed able to force a loose ball. Rebounds come up, swatted by Martino right in front of the Falcon bench. Lots of clapping. A big block on Niedermeyer. A big defensive play. George checks in quickly. New Canaan will have an inbound. 2.6 seconds remaining. Down by 4. Ball tipped away, batted by Niedermeyer. Hucks up a last-second shot, no good. And the Falcons will end the first quarter up by 4 on top of the Rams here inside Fairfield Ludlowe High School. We'll see you back live on NCTV in just a few short moments for the second quarter of action. Second quarter of action. Just ball in play, getting started. 17-13 Falcons. If you're just joining us, myself, John Frieders, on NCTV, giving you the radio broadcast. Burton lines up for three. No good. Fighting down low for the rebound. Chandra able to pick it up. Feeds to Sapione. His three. No good. Seeing the ball hit the shot clock. Sapione had all 9 of the Rams' first 13 points. Started off a few layups. Big three-pointer, getting into rhythm, and then slowed down a bit. As for the Falcons, Necker continues to put in buckets. O'Neal drives, easy layup, up, no good. Niedermeyer playing good defense. You see no one really stopping the ball, allowing the Falcons to get up into the box a little bit too much. Inbound play stolen by Niedermeyer. He's going on the break, running in transition. His layup, no good. Rebound by Stablini. Stablini just continues to pick up rebounds, keeping his head up, looking for a pass. Finds his friend down low in Youngs, the junior. Say he was fouled before the shot. First team foul in this second quarter for the Rams. Inbounded to O'Neal. Ball batted off the glass by a Rams hand. Rams will get possession. Burton in the corner, now moving to the wing. Scanning, surveying, finds Chandra near the logo. Chandra to Sapione, slowing things down. Chandra pump faked and finds Sapione off the pick. His three-pointer, no good. Chandra down low. His second chance effort, no good. But the Rams come out with another offensive rebound. Niedermeyer fires. That shot off, corrals into the hands of Dallas George. Few offensive rebounds. Sapione goes up. Hard foul. He immediately gets up, though, after 4 offensive rebounds from the Rams on a singular possession. Sapione at the charity stripe for 2 free throws. Down by 4, 6:30 remaining in the first half. Sapione's first shot off the back iron bounces out. Liam Hall checks in for the Rams. Chandra checking out. Kiernan also subs in for Niedermeyer. Sapione's second is good, bringing the game within 1 possession. Falcons up by 3, 6:25. Necker at the wing, working on Hall. Stablini, off-ball screen set by Necker. Necker working down low on Burton. Too easy. An emphatic layup. Big celebration. A big man layup for Necker. He'll have another opportunity. 4-and-1. Burton subs off. Quick substitution for Chandra. Just had a moment to take a sip, then back into the game. Necker's free throw up and good. Falcons up by 6. Thanks to some dominant play down low by Necker. Chandra feeds to McKiernan. Now George working down low, right in the face of Stoss. Rebound Chandra, up and good. Rams working on this offensive glass, capitalizing second chance opportunities. There's gonna need a couple of those to get back into this game. O'Neal drives, layup over Hall, and he shrugs his shoulders. Chandra works on Necker. Pick set by Sapione, feeds in the corner to Hall. At the wing, Chandra with the ball back. Chandra drives, kicks, corner, wings 3 by George, no good. Rebound O'Neal. Although he might be one of the shortest guys on the court, O'Neal makes up for it with his quickness his agility, able to get to the cup. Stablini drives, kicks, corner, three, Solinger, no good, rebound, Hall. Chandra eyes up, has McKiernan in the corner, working on his defender, loses the ball. Luckily goes right in the hands of Sapione, who goes up for the layup. Another foul, this time on Necker. Sapione not trying too high to communicate into Coach Melzer right now before he goes to the free throw line. Rams down by 6, 4:51 remaining in this first half. Sapione's first free throw, no good. Went 1 for 2 last time at the stripe. There's an opportunity to go 1 for 2 again. It was 1 for 2 right in front of that Falcon student section. Just had a lot to cheer for so far. 4:51 in this first half. Falcons up by 5. O'Neal to Solinger. Up top is Stablini. Lots of off-ball movement. Necker trying to get a mismatch. He has one with Blue. Stolen away by George. Picked off pass in transition. Chandra settles it down, feeds to McKiernan. McKiernan at the straightaway. Chandra off-ball movement, coming around, moving to the wing, finds a pass down low. George not able to get the layup to go. Rebound by Stablini. Stablini surveys. Looking for a pass, elects to drive on McKiernan. Back up top, straightaway is Necker. Gets George to jump on a pump fake. Drives and is fouled. We'll see if the foul is on Chandra or if it's on Hall. And it's on Chandra. His first of the game, third of the quarter for the Rams. Necker at the line, 4 more free throws. Necker's first is good. 6-point lead, 4 minutes remain in this first half. Falcons up 23-17. 1 more free throw at the line for Necker. Hall getting some minutes for the Rams. One of the forwards they've got, splitting JV and varsity time. Necker knocks down the second. Hall at the wing, feeds to Verton. Corner is Chandra. Chandra working to George. George on the drive. Finds a pass up top to Verton. Ball almost stolen away. Quick hands by O'Neal, but he'll be called for the reach-in. Third team foul for the Falcons. Quick substitution. Stoss comes out for the Falcons, as well as George for the Rams. Both coaches making quick substitutions to some of their better players. Kiernan top, off ball, movement, corner three, no good. Verton's shot off the iron. A rebound and a foul by Hall. And that was on Solinger. Hall's first foul of the day. 24-17 Falcons on top, 3:30 remaining in this first half. O'Neal guarded by McKiernan. Gets the quick switch, Rams switching everything. Up top, straight away is Necker. Necker sets the screen for O'Neal on the handoff. Necker down low working on Chandra. He's all by himself. Fouled from behind by Chandra, and Necker 2 more free throws. Chandra's second foul of the day, 15th foul for the Rams, so any foul moving forward will give the Falcons 2 shot in the remaining 3 minutes and 6 seconds in this first half. Neckar's first free throw, no good. First missed free throw of the night. Chandra still talking to the ref, the officials, trying to figure out what he did wrong. Neckar's second free throw, no good. 0 for 2 at the stripe. Remains a 7-point game. Sapione working on O'Neal. Feeds to McKiernan at the wing. Off-ball movement by Verton. Instead feeds back to Sapione. Sapione loses the ball. Looking for a pass to Hall. Not on the same page. Out of bounds. Possession flips back to the Falcons. O'Neal will carry the ball up. O'Neal calling out a play. Looking for off-ball movement. Kofed on the wing, guarded by Sapione. Quick switch, drive down low by O'Neal. His layup, no good. Rebound by Sapione. Rams in transition. Verton dribbles towards the corner, now working, posting up. Kicks wing to Chandra. His three, no good. Rebound by McKiernan. Looked like a shot, but a pass. Almost an alley-oop to Chandra, who couldn't finish. 2 minutes and change left in this first half. Falcons up by 7. O'Neal with a pass down low. A little bit too far out of the hands of Necker. Now Verton goes back. He lost the ball. Looking for the foul. He will not award the foul. William Hall checking out for a moment, giving Dallas George another opportunity as he checks in. Inbound for the Rams, under the basket. Verton down low. Inbound to McKiernan, who's immediately fouled. He was fouled by number 10, Hudson Kofed. Inbound goes all the way up top to Sapione. Now Chandra near the logo, feeds Verton at the wing. Rams moving the ball along the perimeter. Chandra's pass attempt, two down low, right to the block. Blocked away. Sapione in the corner, driving, picked off by Martino. Necker working downhill. Looks for a pass, finds Stablini up top, who drives. And it will be a charging foul on Stablini. Taking that charge was George, who just checked into the game. Big play by a young Dallas George, only a sophomore. Coach Melzer looking to use him as a bigger piece after losing Shakarov as well as Michael Smith, two football guys last season, as well as Esposito for possibly the year. Missed shot, rebounded by O'Neal, 24-17. Rams in the double bonus, Falcons in the bonus. Under a minute to play. Up top is Martino working on Chandra, finds O'Neal. Stablini coming off the screen. O'Neal drives, kicks corner, three up, Martino, no good, off the iron. George and O'Neal fighting for the ball. Official will say ball touched O'Neal. Last possession arrow flips to the Rams. 24-17, Falcons on top by 7. 35 seconds left. 2 seconds difference between the shot and the game clock. Pass to the corner, George three, wide open, no good. Rebounded by Martino, and the Falcons will have the final shot of this first half if they choose. Ball in the hands of Stablini. Necker sets the screen, rolling off the screen. Stablini looking up top, his three off the iron. Necker going for the rebound. O'Neal keeps it alive. Last second effort as he's jumping out of bounds. Just a bit too much on it. And that'll do it for the first half. here on NCTV 78. Falcons on top 24-17. Good first half by both teams. New Canaan got a little bit of work to make up, but we're in for an exciting second half here on NCTV 78, and we'll see you in just a few short moments. Both teams have emerged from the tunnels ready to play battle, play ball for another difficult, tough, physical half between the New Canaan Rams and the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons. The Falcons up by 7 at this point in a very low-scoring affair that I'm not sure the Falcons are really used to with their excellent perimeter shooting as well as Necker and his abilities. But New Canaan still very much in this game right now. Melzer talking to his team in the huddle, preaching physicality, pointing at each guy is telling them their jobs and really trying to light a fire for these guys. It's going to be a physical second half, and see both sides, both these teams looking for a big an early conference win that would be big for both their resumes, for both their records. New Canaan 5-2 right now, 1-1 in conference. Won the holiday tournament for the 5th year in a row in an overtime thriller against Shelton, but it's kind of been an up and down season so far, trying to find some consistency. As for the Falcons, looking to continue winning games, and really doesn't matter who it's against for them. They just want to continue stacking those victories, and they're looking to do that against a good New Canaan team here tonight, already up by 7. A little bit of a lead, but leads disappear quickly. High school basketball, a game of momentum. So now the Falcons will be moving towards their student section. Ball immediately goes to the hands of O'Neal. Over to Necker on the wing, working on George. George extending his arms a little bit. Melzer saying it's okay, you're playing physical. George being called for the foul, his second foul, first of the half for the team. Inbound under the glass, over to Necker. Necker, easy layup, driving on George. George easing off the pressure a bit. Necker takes advantage after the foul. Chandra at the wing, hands to Sapione up top. Sapione feeds to Verton. Now Verton working on Mertz. Sapione drives baseline, kicks to Chandra. 3 in rhythm, no good. Rebound by O'Neal. O'Neal will drive and slow things down. Kick to Mertz. Mertz's layup up and good. 11 on 11. Mertz over McKiernan. 28-17, double-digit lead for the first time here tonight for the Falcons. Chandra on the wing, working on Solinger, trying to move him from left to right. Verton will be called for a travel after the dish from Chandra to Verton. Timeout by Melzer immediately early. 6:58 remaining. Melzer calling a timeout. Didn't like the start to the half. Falcons able to put in 2 quick buckets. As for the Rams, not able to score. 28-17, double-digit lead for the Falcons. You have to be careful of this lead as well. You don't want to get down by a lot to a good team like Fairfield Ludlowe. Talking to Melzer pregame, he stressed the importance of having a good start, but also, playing the entire 32 minutes, playing the entire 30 seconds on the shot clock, and finishing plays, as well as, not really being able to afford getting behind a talented team like this Ludlowe team. Already down by double digits. They've got to start chipping away, down by 11. Side inbound to O'Neal. O'Neal with Chandra guarding him. Necker and George back to their original matchup. Big drive, reverse layup is good. Stablini. Stablini's been a force all night. Necker and Stablini called their names a lot. Corner 3 from George, no good. Off the front iron from the corner. Stablini looked like he was stepping into a 3, instead feeds down low to Necker. George was still moving, so it will be a foul on the Rams, second team foul of the half. And third on George. 30-17. Necker will have 2 free throws. They're saying he was in the shooting motion. Knocks down the first. 6:24 remaining. Necker at the line. But the first one in, looking to do the same for the second. Silence in this gym as Necker knocks down the second. 2 for 2 after going 0 of 2 at the charity stripe the last time. Niedermeyer, the ball handler for the Rams, feeds to Chandra at the wing, working on Solinger. Corner is Sapione. Sapione shot wing, long mid-range shot, no good. Rebound right back to the hands of O'Neal. O'Neal feeds Solinger, catches his man, gets a step ahead, can't put in the layup. Chandra working, flashy finesse layup, no good. He was coming downhill with the head of steam. Stablini feeds to Mertz. Up top at the logo is O'Neal. Wing to Necker on McKiernan. Driving from the corner. Once again, it's Mertz for 2. Ludlowe opening the gates, continuing to apply pressure. Now a 17-point lead. Down low on the drive. Sapione, he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Falcons continually just building up this lead early on here in the second half. 5:13 remaining in this third quarter. Coming out the break hot. Sapione knocks down the first. Second up and good, 2 for 2 at the line. O'Neal carries, guarded by McKiernan, looking for a pass. Picks up his dribble. Solinger. Wing is Mertz, down low, beautiful cut by Necker. Puts it in for 2. Necker having his way here tonight. Burton guarded by Necker. Ball was on the ground for a moment, fought for. Falcons come away with it. Up top is Mertz. Wing. That was O'Neal driving down low. He called for a foul on Sapione reaching in. Burton checks out Finnerty, the junior for the Rams, checking in. Opportunity for Finnerty to get some good varsity playing time right now. Rams trailing by 17. Beautiful move by Stablini. Step back mid-range though. Couldn't cash it. Chandra drives down low. He's fouled by number 23, Carlos Solinger, who immediately disagrees with the call. Being picked up by his teammates though in Mertz and O'Neal. Will put Chandra at the line for 2. Chandra taking a few big deep breaths, slowing his rhythm down. His first one off the front iron, no good. He has one more free throw. Falcons only have 3 people on the side. Chandra knocks down the second. 36-20, 4:05 remaining in this third period. O'Neal working on Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer under the screen. Chandra switches on to O'Neal. Down low was Necker on Niedermeyer. Necker probably has 60 to 80 pounds on Niedermeyer. Nothing he could do except foul before the ball could get to him. Inbound to Stablini up top. Necker and Chandra going at it down low. Stablini still working, and he'll be called for the travel. Took an extra step. Possession back to the Rams. 3:46 remaining in this third period. Sapione now has the matchup of O'Neal. Bounce pass Chandra right at the free throw line. Step back three, up and good. Steady shot by Chandra. Cans a three, 36-23. 3:20 remains in this quarter. Stablini on the wing. Dumps to O'Neal up top. O'Neal working on Niedermeyer. Much more favorable matchup for Niedermeyer. Driving was Merch. And he'll be called, a foul will be called on his defender, on Finnerty. And that will put Mertz at the line for two. In the act of shooting, fouled on the layup. Mertz's first one is good. Already in the bonus. Second one up, gets a friendly roll. Goes through the net for the successful trip to the stripe. Niedermeyer at the wing, moving up top, kicks corner, Sapione three, no good. And Necker now has a fast break transition opportunity right into McKiernan. McKiernan's down, being helped up by his teammates, attempting to take the charge, and he did. Great job, McKiernan taking the charge. Takes a lot to step in front of Necker as he's working downhill. 38-23, 2:30 remaining in this third quarter. Sapione working on O'Neal. He steps out as he was working along the baseline. 15-point lead for the Falcons. Chandra will get a drink. Hall will come in for Chandra. Necker will also get a drink. And Youngs will come in for Necker. Opportunity for the Rams to capitalize without Necker on the court right now. Mertz down low. Off the cut, receives the pass. His layup up, no good. Rebound Sapione. Sapione wants to get out and run. Down to McKiernan, who loses the ball off the bounce pass. Sapione immediately high-fives him, tells him it's okay. Now the Rams on a little 1-2-2 full court press. Switching back to man. Hall on Mertz. Mertz, beautiful pump fake. Has Hall up in the air. Can't finish the layup. Ball out of bounds. Off a white jersey. Possession to the Rams. Falcons in the bonus. Minute 46 remain. Chandra checks back in for Hall. Chandra looking, has Finnerty in the corner. Backdoor cut. His pass taken away by Mertz. Mertz with the steal. Mertz has Finnerty guarding him now. In the corner, Stablini. Finds a big man down low, is Youngs, who's fouled. He'll have two at the line. Minute 17. Score is 38-23 in favor of the Falcons. Mertz at the line. First free throw is good. Has one more. My apologies, it was Young's at the line. Young's second up and good. Friendly bounce. Chandra to Sapione, guarded by O'Neal. Up top, Niedermeyer, this time has Martino on him. Drive by George, stopped, ball, puts up the floater, and puts it in. 15-point lead, under a minute remains in this third quarter. Finnerty comes away with the ball. Niedermeyer looking for a pass. Chandra at the wing, working downhill, driving, slips, ball on the ground. And a quick timeout by Melzer, avoiding the traveling violation and giving his group a chance to regroup. 42-25, Falcons in the bonus. They've continued to expand this lead, a single-digit lead, entering the second half, now up to double digits, 15 points. Giving Necker a quick rest. Be interesting to see if they break the timeout and Necker comes back onto the floor. But what a night he's having. You know, talked a lot about as one of the better players in the FCAC. All the fans in here can definitely see why. One of the better players in the conference, maybe even in the state. His ability to get down low. You really can't get a mismatch either because he takes advantage of those. Rams inbound play. Niedermeyer will inbound box. Line, good pass to Sapione, who goes right up into the chest of Youngs. Draws the foul. He'll have two shots. Sapione continuing to remain aggressive. Continues to, force contact, get downhill, drive to the cup, ending up at the free throw line consistently. He goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. Now 13-point lead. Immediately gets on defense. Good tip by Chandra right at midcourt. Ball picked up, ball on the ground. Falcons come out with the offensive rebound. Shot clock turned off under 20 seconds. Mertz up top, has George on him. Daly telling him to take advantage. 7.4 seconds, and he's fouled. Fouled by Finnerty. His second on the day, already in the bonus. They'll have 2 free throws. Mertz misses the first. Few substitutions. Necker checks back into the game for Youngs. Niedermeyer, Finnerty come off. In come McKiernan and Verton for the Rams. Second shot by Mertz is good. 1 for 2 at the stripe. Driving Sapione, fading 3. This clock expires. No good. Falcons will enter the fourth with a 14-point lead of 41-27. And we'll see you here on NCTV in just under a minute for the fourth quarter of action. Fourth quarter of action underway. Chandra up top. Falcons on top by 14. Down low, backdoor cut. McKiernan puts up the layup, no good. Few layups bounced in and bounced out for the Rams here tonight. Mertz working on Sapione. On the wing, Solinger. And Necker and George getting aggressive down low. George going to be called for the foul, his fourth on the day. First team foul in this fourth quarter, just 31 seconds in. Long pass from the inbound to Solinger, fed back to Mertz at the wing. Passing the ball around the perimeter, trying to get down low to Necker, who had a one-on-one matchup with Chandra. Necker becoming a problem for the Rams now. George in foul trouble. Necker, beautiful backdoor cut. 4-2 on the inbound play. 43-27. Up by 16 are the Falcons. Chandra working downhill. He loses the ball on the drive. Stolen away by Martino. Mertz on Chandra up high now, drives down low, feeds, beautiful pass right across the block, block to block. And it's Solinger for the easy layup. Beautiful team basketball. And the Falcons now up by 18. Going back into the history of this matchup, since 2005, these teams have split 24 games. They're 12-12 each. The Falcons winning 12, Rams winning 12. But the past four matchups have all belonged to the Falcons. Won the last four matchups pretty single-handedly. And they're up by 18, looking to make it a fifth here tonight on their home court. It's been a battle. Lots of fouls between the two teams. Very physical match. Both teams getting extremely aggressive. George with 4 fouls. Chandra's got 3. Necker's got a couple along the Falcons as well. Falcons break the huddle first. Rams come out of the timeout. Rams with possession, 6:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Burton on the wing, feeds to the other wing. It's George. Niedermeyer's pass down low to Sapione. George coming off the screen. Drive Sapione, kicks corner. Niedermeyer 3, up, no good. A little bit too much off the back iron from the corner. Now Mertz working on top. Had the screen from Necker, looking to pick and roll. Get a little active in that pick and roll game, which they've been doing all night. Ball off the foot of a Rams defender. Freezes the clock at 6:17. 45-27. Falcons on top. Inbound from under the basket for the Falcons. Kicks corner. It's Martino. Martino feeds to Solinger. Solinger crossover. Had an opportunity. Martino coming over the screen. Switched. And Necker down low. 4-2. He can't be stopped. What a performance here tonight from the junior. George's 3 from the corner, no good. 47-27, 20-point lead. Daly over on the sidelines telling his team to settle down, slow down the pace of play. 5:30, he knows that if they slow down the clock, there might not be enough possessions as they put in another 2. He knows that there might not be enough possessions for the Rams to come back in this game. Burton feeds McKiernan at the wing, drives on Martino, over to George. George on Necker, corner is Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer with Kofed. Corner George, up, no good. Couldn't hit the three. The Rams have gone cold from three in this second half. Kofed working. Up top, Solinger now drives. His shot blocked. Had two Falcons down low inside the paint. Able to get the offensive board, and who other than Necker to score. Over the 50 mark are the Falcons. Niedermeyer's floater up, soft touch, gets it to fall. Still, 22-point game now. Melzer calling a timeout, settling his group down, bringing them into the timeout. Falcons timeout, very happy along that bench, lots of smiles. Nice turnout overall, lots of Fairfield Ludlowe students, lots of fans from both sides. You know, take this time out, moment to look ahead for both of these teams. The Falcons, they'll have won 3 straight in conference, 3-0 in conference. Then they'll play 2 more home games against West Hill, Brian McMahon. So 3-game home set, this is the first. And then they move on to Norwalk, St. Joe's, Richfield. That's when the schedule really gets difficult. As for the Rams, we mentioned they played Staples, who is considered the preseason favorite in the conference. Then they played Norwalk, able to take down Norwalk, lose to Staples. Assuming they lose to Ludlowe, and they'll move on, immediately play Ward on Friday night at home. Then Greenwich, Wilton, and Stanford. And there really is no easy games in the conference this year. Every team's got 2 or 3 really good players all around, and then the supporting casts are good as well. And so the conference, a difficult conference, all these teams, not equal of course, but anyone can beat anyone on any given night. 4:20 remaining. Working, beautiful backdoor cut. Solinger puts up the layup on the feed from Mertz. Niedermeyer getting shifty. He steps back, knocks down the mid-range shot. Finding an answer, 53-31. Under 4 minutes to go. Mertz being doubled. Long cross-court pass, and then gets the ball back. Throwing darts to Kofed. Kofed's 3 no good. Big rebound though by Martino, a second chance. Shot by Necker from the corner, no good. Rebound Rams. Niedermeyer looking for a pass. Thought about going downhill, stopped on a dime. Niedermeyer looking, goes into his defender, puts it up and in. An opportunity for an and one opportunity. 53-33, 3:21. Necker and Mertz will come off, sub for Mahoney as well as Youngs. Young's a big body down low. Kofed feeds. Ludlowe being pressured heavily, finds a corner, open look, Mahoney, no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by New Canaan. Possession stays with the Falcons. Solinger down low. Long heave over to Stoss, who's fouled by Hojnaki. Nickname Hoj. Hoj, another young piece. The Rams are looking to develop and build upon. Just a sophomore making that jump from freshman ball to varsity ball. One of the harder years to develop. In the corner, Niedermeyer comes away with the ball on the double team. Steal from Stiles. Bailey in the corner up top. Finnerty 4-3 up. No good. Wide right. Rebound picked up by Solinger. 2:45. Rams down by a lot. Falcons up 53-35. Corner three. Kofed. No good. Ball again careens off a Ram. Possession stays with the Falcons. Solinger guarded by Finnerty on the inbound. Inbounds to Kofed. Kofed corner. Mahoney receives the ball back. Niedermeyer continues to apply pressure. Falcons moving the ball around. Wojnacki guards Staus. Pick set. Puts it up and in. Staus 4-2. 55-35. Niedermeyer drives down the lane. Kicks up top. Finnerty works his way down low. Puts in an easy layup. 55-37. Falcons on top, under 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Corner Mahoney, no good. Rebound by Hall. Niedermeyer to Bailey. Bailey looking for a shot. Instead feeds, dumps to Niedermeyer. Pump fake, mid-range. Up, no good. Ball trickles off the hands of Hall. Possession flips to the Falcons. Hall checking out for Marsili. Wojnacki also checking out. First appearance today, Connor Herron will sub in for the Rams as well. Both coaches making substitutions now. Under 90 seconds. Double team near mid-court. Have to watch out for the backcourt. They break the double by passing to the corner. Corner three, no good, off the hands of Mahoney. Good aggressiveness by Nakos. Draws the Rams foul. Possession will stay with the Falcons. All ones on the clock, 1 minute and 11 seconds remain in this fourth quarter. High wing, Kofed. Working around, guarded by Niedermeyer. Feeds to Staus. On the wing, Kofed. Up top, working around. Falcons just trying to continue to move the ball. Take time off the clock. Ball stolen away by the Rams. It's Finnerty out and running. Down low, feeds to Bailey from the wing. Three, no good. Only hit the backboard. Herron comes out with the rebound, though, in a scrum on the court. Finnerty, another three, no good. Herron fighting for the rebound. Batted down by Mahoney off the court. Here, thank you, daily cheer from the Falcons fans, appreciative of head coach John Daly for Fairfield Ludlowe, and no shot clock. The Falcons will run out the clock here tonight, moving to 7-1. As for the Rams, move to 5-3. A tough night for the Rams team overall. As for the Falcons, they're confident in their abilities, pick up a big 18-point victory over a tough, scrappy New Canaan team. And it was a pleasure bringing you all the action radio style on NCTV 78. Thank you guys all for listening. And yeah, just one more, thing before we get off the air. Looking ahead up the upcoming schedule. We saw the Falcons able to pick up the big victory over the Rams. And they have 2 more home games against West Hill on Friday and the next Tuesday against Brian McMahon, in which they then go on the road for 3 straight. So 3 straight home games, then 3 straight road games. As for the Rams, away at Ludlowe here tonight, suffer a tough loss. Then they go over, play at home against Ward on Friday, ability, an opportunity to rebound. And then after Ward is Greenwich at home next Tuesday, and then they go on the road for 2. So both these teams, still early season, lots to look at and improve upon, and both teams will go back to the drawing board, knowing that they can improve, but the Falcons definitely much happier with their performance here tonight. Thank you guys for listening live on NCTV 78. I'm John Frieders, and thanks for joining us. Falcons, again, final score, move on, defeat the New Canaan Rams.